Okay. Uh, you know, the lefties, the Democrats, are just so hateful and full of violence. It's mind-boggling, you know, and you know they refer to us as Nazis and God, everything else too. So anyway, they spew all this hate. They spew all the hate against ICE agents for doing their job, and they're just the Democrat Party has become a nasty, horrible, hating party. I used to be a Democrat, okay, until the booba baba, and I was like, yeah, no. You want to go back down? Hmm? So anyway, the mayor, I gotta put you down, sweetie. The mayor of Newark, okay, her name is, if I want to make sure I pronounce it, it's Ras Baruka. And anyway, she's that fat black mayor, and she was using her fatness to push ICE agents during a protest. So you can clearly see in the video that she punched one of the ICE agents in the back. So that's a cowardly thing that people like her do. So they punched him in the back. She did. So they arrested her, and her trial is supposed to start. So she filed with the judge saying, oh, they're just picking on me, they singled me out. It's simple. Were you pushing ICE agents out of the way? Yes. Did you punch one of the ICE agents in the back? And remember, we have video of you doing it. Yeah, there you go. You're guilty. It's, if you hit, spit, do anything to a federal agent, that's a federal crime. So I hope they lock her ass up. And keep in mind that the judge that she appeared before was appointed, I believe, by Biden or Booba Baba, one of the two. And so she followed the motions, you know, saying, oh, they're just picking on me. And the judge said, nope, you're going to trial. And I was shocked that the judge actually stood up, because most of these judges are, you know, are worthless. So anyway, I think that's awesome. And if I can find the footage, you have to watch it close, but you can clearly see her punch the guy in his back. And she's whining. They are the violent ones. The whole food stamp fiasco, because the government, you know, shut down. You had some leftist judge that ordered Trump to pay the SNAP program. Keep in mind, Trump found the money for SNAP and to pay the military and ICE agents and what have you on the 15th of last month. So they're trying to find the money again. But anyway, some dickhead judge, there's a fund that the government has that's emergency fund. It's for natural disasters. Or in case there's a nuclear bomb that goes off in the States. But anyway, some dickhead judge said use that money to pay SNAP. No! Bullshit! All these judges keep overstepping their bounds, and they're making decisions for the entire country, and they don't have that right. And there's 42 million people that get food stamps, you know, the SNAP program. And believe it or not, out of millions and millions of dollars, 10 billion or whatever it is, 10% of those funds for SNAP go to New York City. That's how many people in New York City are on food stamps. And you got to get the illegals off of it. You got to get their freeloaders off of it. You got to get the people that lie. I know somebody who gets food stamps, and she never should have got it because her boyfriend was supposedly making $1,000 a week. Yeah, she didn't need food stamps. And besides that, they spend it on energy drinks and what have you. She shouldn't have been getting that because that's fraud, you know. And it's like too many freeloaders out there. So anyway, you had some fat black broad in her car filming herself. I believe it was on a TikTok video, whining about losing her food stamps. And she didn't look like she was going hungry, though, that's for sure. And anyway, so she says, oh, look what I just stole from the store I just went into. She pulled out some seasonings. They wanted $9 for that. I ain't paying no $9. $9 for some seasoning. So she stole that. Then she pulled something else out and she goes, and I stole this. They wanted $8 for this or $6 or whatever. So she kept pulling stuff out of her bag. And then she pulled out some baby back ribs. And they wanted too much for these. She says, so I stole them. And she pulled a bunch of them out of her bag. They're thieves. What the fuck, man? Somebody like that, they should investigate and arrest her and prosecute her and say, you admitted to going into the store and stealing all these items. We have video of you admitting that. And she says, well, if you peel the label off, then the sensor won't go off when you leave the store. And that's why a lot of Walmarts and places like that are closing or are stopping the self-checkout, is because certain areas in the country, you have people stealing all the time. And, you know, in a way, it's just ridiculous. These people, you know, they spend, you know, $100 getting their nails done or their hair, you know, done, highlights and shit like that. They spend all the money on that. Well, if you can spend money going to a beauty salon, which isn't helping you, going to a beauty salon and getting your nails done and your hair done and all that, and you have enough money to buy your drugs, pot, coke, whatever your choice may be, you don't need to be on food stamps. You don't need assistance. Take that money and put it towards food for you and your kids. But anyway, there's too many freeloaders that are on the SNAP program that don't deserve it, that are making plenty of money. So anyway, but anyway, I don't even remember what the video was about. No, it was about that, the mayor of Newark, the Newark mayor. And so anyway, the only way you're going to put a stop to it is to prosecute. And okay, we'll cut it there. Yeah, we'll cut this one.